Ask Craig about PEDs in the upper echelon of BJJ.
Right. I guess the reality is there's just no drug testing in jiu-jitsu.
So super clean.
So no one takes anything, yeah.
Honesty system.
I mean, if you get a note like Power Harris, it's fine.
So it's rife.
It's rife, yeah. Well, I guess it's rife because I don't want this to sound racist, but like different cultures, it's not as big a deal to them. You know what I mean? I think in Brazilian culture, it's very common. I don't even think it's illegal there. No, I mean, in Russia,
You lived in Brazil?
Yeah, it's very free flowing. You can go down to the chemist and they'll jab you.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's also commonly known down there that they say, do you know what I mean, when you go to these big competitions, everyone's going to be juiced up. So then they think in their head, I need to be juiced up for it to be able to counter that.
Sometimes you need to avoid being hurt. like if you're a young guy and you're not juiced up and you go up against someone like Power Harris and you're like, what are you going to do? You're going to die.
Juice up. Yeah.
You're going to get your leg broken and bleed out.
The women in Brazil love juicing up as well.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing I've heard as well.
They love it because of the legs, do you know what I mean? They pump in the legs. And
they value the muscle a bit more.
Yeah, they love it.
So it is more or less rife.
Well, at the IBJJF Gi Worlds, they test, but it could be anyone on the podium.
It could be anyone on the podium. They test that day.
And they test that day, yeah. So what does Victor Conte say? He's like, if they tell you when you're going to test, it's not a drug test,
it's an IQ test.
Yeah.
But it's so that's not even testing. So
well, I guess what's funny is some guys still fail the test.
Jesus. Why don't you cycle off, dude? Just fucking cycle
just
off.
Relax.
Yeah.
Slow down a bit, mate.
But that speaks, like not just of your IQ, but like of where your mindset has to be at. That you're like, I can't even cycle off. Like I need.
The best. I always wanted to play this prank, but I don't want to play the prank while they have the ability to compete against me and injure me. Is I want to.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Like I want to play a prank at one of these jiu-jitsu tournaments, like for ADCC. There's no drug testing at all. I'd love to pay someone to pretend to be a reporter, and like interview these guys and be like, "What do you think about them implementing drug testing this year?" And just see.
Oh, the reactions.
The facial expression change.
Fuck. But fucking.